Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Cancer weekly money and career reading from April 1st to the 7th, 2024. Cancers, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Cancer weekly money and career. April 1st to the 7th, 2024. Thank you for being here. I hope you are all well. Be on the lookout on the Hear Out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name for the month of April for the free reading. We'll announce it at the end of the month of April in the last live. I do lives every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. For anyone interested, if you become a member, it supports the channel. It helps the channel. Would love to have you. And it also gives you access to a free question during the live. All right, let's get started. Cancers, weekly money and career. April 1st to the 7th, 2024. Move things around a little bit. Less shadow. All right, Cancer. Hangman, feeling stuck. Which way am I going to go? How am I going to do this? Right? It's the end of a job, maybe, end of a partnership, or end of a career journey, or just with that person you work with that person, or okay, so you feel, oh, let's move forward, let's see where we're going, and then we'll get a bigger picture. But Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, feeling stuck in your mind, round and round and round. This is not where I want to be. I'm not progressing. I can't go anywhere. Things are coming in that are going to shift things around and change things, right? But for you, it's going really slowly, slow motion, feeling not able to have access to the information or access to other types of jobs or something like that, right? And it feels like you've been waiting. What are you waiting for? You want something, right? It's like you've saved your money for something. You're standing your ground. You want something. Maybe you want that job. Maybe you want that money to start that business. Maybe you want to get into that school. You've saved your money for something specifically. And here, 4 cards in a row that are all about energies ending, but also stagnating, but also very frustrating because you feel it's not going fast enough, or it's not going the way you want. But with the Hangman, it's about the ability to take a step back, to reassess. Okay, it's not going fast. Okay, you're standing your ground. You know what you want. Yeah, these are all cards about not enough, not for me, but money's coming in, or you want stability, right? It's just about finding balance, compromising in an agreement, negotiating a salary, or compromising for something different. Understanding an opposing point of view. Being able to have that conversation about something different. And it being okay, because you have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. The end of a cycle. The end of an energy. Maybe this is the end of a job you've been in. Maybe you're realizing that this is going nowhere, right? You're not okay with the offer. You're not okay with what's going on. You feel like it's not enough. You're done already with these people or these conversations or this job. Maybe they promised something. Maybe they promised a promotion. Maybe they promised to put you on other projects and you feel like it's not going anywhere. I also feel with the Ten of Swords that, you know, you feel betrayed by someone, right? It's the end of that collaboration or the end of that trust or the end of that belief that you had in the progress of the job or progress of the business or whatever it is, right? So there's a change here in perspective. It's shifting. Yes, you feel trapped, but this is about making a decision between either two possibilities. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I maneuver and believe I can still maneuver myself in this job or maneuver my way into this business or trust these people? It's about the introspection. You don't have the Hermit, but it's about understanding where you stand. What's your perspective? If you feel trapped, how do you feel trapped? Do you feel that this is not your job, or you were taken for granted, or it's not, they didn't deliver what they promised? Something like that. You have the Temperance. All right, let's see. Three of Cups. There's people there, maybe gossip. Knight of Wands, needing to find that energy again. You have an offer here. So I think you're progressing forward into something that you feel is better for you, but it's different with the Hangman. This is going in a different direction. And with this Knight of Wands, it's really about you having the ability to push forward into something different. Might be important, right? It feels like here you have an offer with the Page of Cups. This is an offer of a creative project, participate in a project, new job, new idea. It feels artistic. Doesn't have to be. But it feels like, okay, come on our team, or come develop this with us, or we like what you're doing. Do you want to join this job, join this company, or join this project, right? And it feels like it's you want to impress, or someone is trying to impress you with the Knight of Wands. And it's important to maybe plan, move, or it feels like you're passionate about something here. So it's the end of that trapped mode, that frustrated mode, or disappointed, or end of a job, or whatever it is. There's a true disconnect here. But here, as we graduate into this Ten of Pentacles, this offer is giving you financial stability. And financial stability, like you earn this. You earn this. And I think that this new project here with this Knight of Wands is going to make you regain like passion. Passion about that new project, or passion about a work, a work that you're going to take on, or new responsibilities. But I think that you have been, or you still are, frustrated about the lack of, progress that it's making. And I think that as you progress into this new energy, into this offer, okay, I see, because you're coming from a place where you've waited, or you've been waiting, or it's the end of a job, or it's stressful, it's a lot of pressure on you. Whether you're out of a job or in a job, it feels like there's a lot of pressure, and you're also disappointed with the opportunities that were offered, or disappointed in the direction, in the dynamic, the philosophy, whatever it is on how things are managed, whatever it is, right? It's going to be different for everyone. But you have these 5 cards here that are expressing that. And I feel that you have been really passionate about something, working really hard on something. It's a cool project. It's something you really believe in, or you appreciated the people originally. And by waiting, it's like a pressure cooker. You're like, is this really going to happen? And you feel like you're wasting your time, right? It's like that double-edged swords, or you're really enthusiastic about something, putting a lot of time and effort in something, but you feel like it might be going to waste. Try to seek other opportunities, right? I feel like I want to pull more cards. There is an opportunity here. Let's pull cards on this Page of Cups, because I feel like, yes. Give me one moment. The cards are falling. Yes. So conflicts, anxiety. Where is this going? I thought it was going to be different. Why am I waiting so long? Why is it taking so long? Can I really, right? The battles. I'm going to pull one more card. Because I want to pull one card on the Temperance here. Because, and you have the ten of Pentacles. So it feels like there's money involved. There's a lot of money there. And you have financial stability, or you're going, oh, in the past. Okay. And Temperance. Why is the Temperance there? I feel like it's also maybe with friends or past co-workers or people you've worked to in the past. And you trusted them. Yeah, there's a King of Pentacles there. Are you not trusting this person? All right, and now we have the Temperance. Let's see, one more card for the Temperance, or 2. I know I usually don't do this, but yeah. You're moving forward on something. It's like you're imposing your idea. You're imposing your energy. And that's why you have the 4 of Pentacles, because you're stubborn and you're standing your ground. And good for you. Good for you. Because the Temperance is going to allow you to bring it in. Right? It's accepting to have that patience. That maybe things are not going your way, and maybe you're disappointed, and maybe this is not something, you know, you thought it was going to be. But with the Temperance card and the 3 of Cups, I feel like you're getting out of this, or at the end of this turmoil, or these negotiations, or these disappointments, or that pressure, like, when is this going to happen? When am I going to get that job? When are you going to offer me that opportunity? Or when am I going to get that money to start my business, my project, my idea? And I think with the Temperance and the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Swords, it's time for you to react, time for you to, it's finally, you're understanding where this is going, or at least where you're going, and how you're building this next chapter. All this here is in your mind. When, how, where, and then finally you realize what this all looks like, and you can start building. And I think it's sudden, like slowly but surely things are happening. It's really taking its time, and that's what's frustrating you. And you're ending a job with someone, you're ending a partnership with someone, or a dynamic or something with these 10s. End of a cycle, for sure. But here, the good news with the Temperance is that there's a message of serenity. A message, like a revelation, that you're going to connect with someone You have Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands, so it's moving forward. It's all about movement forward. There might be a person coming back from your past, or you're working with kids, or you're working with family, or you're working with familiar people, a familiar dynamic. And I feel like understanding who these people are, or resonating with the right people, with the right team, with the right company, whatever it is, it's making sense to you. So all of a sudden things are making sense. They're making sense because you're reconnecting, or connecting with the right people. And all here was not with the right people. I also say not with the right gang, not with the right company, or the energy was off, or whatever it is. Here, you are understanding now what this is all about and why it has taken so long. And now you can slowly but surely move into a new energy. Yes, it might be slow. It might not go as fast as you want it to go, but you have 2 Knights, so you are moving forward. But here you can remain yourself, right? You're not going to be influenced by the outside, or by people, or by everybody telling you what to do, how to do, when to do, and all that. This is about your ambition. And I think you're preferring an activity, calmer, more serene, less money. But it's also giving, oh, that's why we have the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Here it's a lot about money, although you have swords, right? But I feel like this is all about money. Here you're finding a you're finding a security, a stability, but a stability in your mind, right? Because I think that you're preferring to take your time now. Now that you understand these are the right people, or you're on the right path, or you're opening up and starting to plan, and you can be moving, you can be traveling, but you've waited long enough. And here, you know, like, you're taking the time to listen and to assimilate everything you've discovered, because now you know this is the right path. Now you know these are the right people, and you can discuss with these people, and you can exchange ideas in a much calmer way. This stuck energy, as you have, you know, you felt trapped, I feel like now you're finally understanding what this is all about. And this is about transformation. And we don't have a death card, and we don't have the Tower, all that. Maybe it'll come up. But with the two Knights, it's about movement forward. But it has taken a long time. And I think that now you're into the excitement and the desire that you deserve, right? I think that before you felt like it was going to waste, that you were working, or putting out a lot of ideas, being very creative, participating, and proposing a lot of ideas. You were always there. You were always there to find solutions, to offer new ideas, new projects. And you felt like your power or your talent was going to waste in that job, in that project, in that business. It will be different for everyone. Here with this Knight of Swords, suddenly you're in your own dynamic, and you're determined now, and your focus has shifted. And I think you now know what you want, and you're not going to let all that get in your way anymore. You're in the right place. And when it comes to this job, when it comes to this new idea, project, job, business, whatever it is, it doesn't scare you anymore. And maybe the people you're working with are not scaring you anymore. Or maybe you feel you don't have to prove yourself so much anymore, right? And this feels like you're likely to be very good at this job. Not that you weren't good in the other job, but it feels like here you're necessary, you're important, people are going to listen to you. And all that time you felt you wasted here, you're now putting the effort here in a much more fruitful way, in a you know, an important way, but also logic. It's pragmatic. It feels like now people are listening to you and you're actually important. And again, not that you were important here. You understand what I say. And so now you're not as concerned about gossip or people not on your side or whatever. And I think that this is a good idea, and I think you should go for it, and you're going to push forward on something much more important and interesting. And so this is a big move, and a big move so people see you, and now you're determined to, you know, find success with the Knight of Swords. And it's suddenly you have the power. Suddenly you're realizing that this is your place, this is your time, or these are your people. And it took a lot of time, and I think it took a lot of energy to understand that. But we do have this Hangman, right? And the Hangman is all about seeing things differently. So even if we don't, you know, we feel we're not comfortable in a space, in a job, or we don't identify with people, right? We feel like it's counterproductive, or we're swimming up against the current, you know, that type of thing. And like we keep pushing and pushing and thinking we're in the right place and we have talent and we have a lot to offer, but it's just not going anywhere, right? This is about surrendering with the Temperance and the Hangman that are the two major arcana here. It's about the opportunity to surrender to something new, right? Assessing, reassessing, or evaluating where you are in your career and your path, and it's all new. It's all new. And I think it's also because you have understood that it's time to shift, time to change, and time to listen to other opportunities, other spaces, other cultures, other communities, other ways of working. And I say that all the time, to put ourselves out there and be creative and not be scared. And I think that, you know, if you are stagnating in that same old energy, you're not going to be able to see it unless you allow it to come in, right? The Hangman invites you to pause and surrender to the situation, even if it's different, even if it feels different, because it's about you releasing that same old routine that you usually connect with. This is a new way of seeing things, a new way of thinking. And if you resist, if you just want to stay in this, even though you understand that it's not taking you anywhere, you're going to stay in the same old. All right, here we go. Let's see if there are a few more messages. It's all about seeing things differently and having a different approach. Again, the Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. There you are, Cancer. Listening. This Knight of Wands is about feeling, you know, the waste of your talent or the waste of your time. I think you're leaving that behind. And yes, you're going on a new adventure. And there we go. This is exactly it. This is you accepting to believe of this path. You don't know exactly what it's all about. That's what the Fool is all about, right? Detaching yourself from triggers, detaching yourself from those obligations, those rules, those regulations, or whatever the people needed you to do that you couldn't connect with. You're detaching yourself from that. But as you detach yourself from that, you have to accept, right, that if you're going on your own journey, let's say you want to be independent. Let's say you want to start your own business. Let's say you want to start your own idea or accept a job with a different vibe, a different type of job, right? That maybe you're not used to it. And so you don't really fully know what your future is. Well, no one knows, right? But it's about accepting that, accepting not having full control and just taking it as it is and see where it goes. Because it's certainly better than being trapped in something where no one cares what you say and no one even seems to think that you're relevant or important in that job. That's the way it feels. Yes, there it is. Right? That toxic tie, or that, you know, or also the feeling that you are stuck, trapped in a certain situation. And my heart goes out to you, love and light to you, if anything like bullying or manipulation, and there's a lot of that out there, right? There's a lot of that, no matter how you put it. There's a lot of manipulation everywhere. Whether it be in job or anywhere else. And yes, this card here is about that being tricked into thinking that you don't have control, and you don't have control over your shadow self, right? What you can or cannot do, or what you're saying is relevant or true or interesting, right? You can. See it as you can break free from that. See it as an opportunity to bring those negative influences, you know, or codependencies or toxic environment or you know, manipulative energies. See it as a moment where you're conscious of what's going on. That conscious awareness, and that you can take action and free yourself from that hold. Shine light on those patterns that are standing in your way. Because if they weigh you down, it takes strength and willpower to free yourself from influences, right? If you've been and it can be as simple as, if you've been in the same job for forever and ever, and you know it's going nowhere, but it pays the bills, and if you're comfortable with that, yeah, that's perfectly normal, right? We have to take jobs, we have to pay the bills, and let's be honest here, it's not easy. So this is not a reading of saying, oh, you have to extract yourself and leave, and no matter what, no. And obviously you know that, or else you wouldn't be coming to listen to these readings. But here, it's about taking back your power. Because if you feel that people don't feel you're important enough to listen to you, or just even have you in that meeting, or take your idea, or consider your idea, or consider your position, then it's time to move forward. And it's possible, right? You can make it happen. Whether this is a codependent relationship, or codependent or a manipulative situation, or toxic situation with your job. This is about following your intuition and your inner guidance, and putting those boundaries up. And there you go. How liberating is that? 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the World. So it's all about liberation. It's all about freeing yourself. And this can be uniquely in your mind, right? It's not always about revolutionizing everybody, having to leave a space, leave a place. It can be that, right? You do have the 3 of Wands, so you're opening yourself up to the world, and you're moving, or you're relocating, or you're moving in your mind, right? These are energies. So it's about you understanding that now your mind, your ideas, your talent, your power belongs somewhere else. Give it to someone else. Don't give it away, but share it with the right people. Share it. And sometimes it takes time. And sometimes we're forever and ever with nonsense people in our job and manipulative bosses and people that think that have so much power and people that, you know, there's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. But when you understand that, that's the most important. When you realize that, when you feel that, then you can go and find other opportunities. Check everything out. Go and find that space, that company, or your own company where you can develop what you want and you are making the choice to be happy. I feel like financially you're going to be stable. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, and it's really about you coming into your own financially, successfully, but also accepting that maybe this journey is about you and being solo or independent or maybe freelance or starting your own thing. But also accepting to figure it out along the way and figure out the opportunities along the way. So it might be risky, but you have the world. So believe in this. Believe in this with the Fool. Believe in yourself. It might be risky, but it's all about believing in your power, trusting your power, right? Learning to trust yourself and let go, right? The more you let go and surrender to the now, the more potential you're allowing on your path. This is as if you were experiencing life for the first time, really opening up to the world around you. Really opening up to the world. Maybe you've been in that job forever and ever and ever, right? And maybe you've never known another job. And then you're realizing how possessive these people are, or how this is really not going anywhere. Maybe you're not paid enough anymore, right? That's the way it feels. But it feels like you've been in that situation for a while. Connect. Let me know. Let me know where you stand on your journey. Let me know what this is all about, right? That is how I push forward in my journey. That is how I find the energy to do these readings. It's about reading, understanding all your messages, all your energies. And thank you from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you sharing these journeys. I know that not everybody wants to share their journeys on these platforms. So thank you. Thank you to all. You have the world. That is all about success, right? That sense of achievement. That sense of closure also, and that you're now at the right place. So honor those achievements and celebrate who you are, because this is a massive, massive goal you are reaching, massive change. Even though we don't have the death card with the world, it's all about you accepting to love yourself for who you are and letting go those harmful illusions, like I always say, about yourself, being able to do it, or what you can do or cannot accomplish, or when you should do it, or, you know, what you're worth, and are you in the right place? And, you know, because when people don't listen to you, or over and over and over go, or you feel people diminish you, no, acknowledge your place in this world. Acknowledge who you are, and acknowledge that you are talented, that you make a positive impact, or creative impact, or energy impact, whatever it is, in your world, in your industry, in your community, in your business, whatever it is. These readings are driving me up the wall on so many levels. I'm sorry. Sorry for the rant. All right, here we go. And not about you, Cancer's not about, it's the energies are so like that. Murky, 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 and rising above. This is all about rising above, and this is not about you, Cancers. It's about you realizing how wonderful and powerful you are. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Cancers, weekly. Again, comment down below. Let me know where you stand. Let me know if you connect. One last message for the road for the sign of Cancers. April 1st to the 7th, money and career. One last message for the road. Lots of cards. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, new idea. From someone from the past again. So maybe you're revisiting a project. Maybe you're revisiting an idea, or people you used to work with that you really enjoyed, or people, you know, some people you have, people you have something in common with, and maybe you've known them for a while. Maybe it's family, maybe it's friends, right? It's something, or maybe you're moving to your hometown, or maybe, right, you're moving closer to family and starting a family business or something like that. This is something, this is a new idea. You're building, you're not alone. It's teamwork. So maybe it's family or friends or past co-workers or past people you were working with. And yes, moving forward. Lots of communication there. And again, you can be moving physically. Doesn't have to be. And letting go. Eight of Cups. Moving away from those emotions, those people, those triggers, that toxic energy, whatever it is. Beautiful reading, Cancers. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I want to say that the magic word here is moving on. Moving on. I'm calming my energies. Moving on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Again, if you wish to put your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put moving on down below in the comment section and be subscribed. Thank you to each and every one from the bottom of my heart for sharing your journeys, sharing your energies. Again, that is how I push forward in my reading. So thank you to all for being here and being so kind in connecting. Have a great week, Cancers. Take care. Bye-bye.